It was just one word. But it broke something inside me that day. He stood there in the kitchen, holding his cup of coffee, eyes tired but kind, the same boy I'd raised, the same voice that used to call me Mom. But that morning, when I asked if he was staying for dinner, he smiled politely and said, "I'll have to ask my wife, mother-in-law." Mother-in-law. It slipped out naturally, like it belonged there. Like Mom was no longer my name. I laughed, softly, just to hide the small crack in my chest. "Oh, of course," I said, pretending it didn't sting. But after he left, I sat alone at the kitchen table, staring at his empty chair, and whispered to myself, "When did that change? When did I stop being Mom?" It wasn't anger I felt. It was something quieter. Something that felt like distance, the kind that grows so slowly you don't even notice it until you realize you're standing alone. He had always been close to me. After his father passed away, we had only each other. We shared dinners, talked about everything, even argued like friends sometimes. He'd call me every evening just to check in. But now, things were different. Now he was married. And I had promised myself I would never interfere. Still, that one word echoed in my mind for days, mother-in-law. I told myself it was nothing. A slip of the tongue. But deep down, I knew, things were shifting. Quietly. Gently. Painfully. And that's how it began, the slow, tender heartbreak of learning to let go of being Mom. And becoming just someone's mother-in-law. My name is Helen. I'm 62 years old, and I live in a small town where the air smells like rain after sunset and the grocery store clerk still remembers everyone's birthdays. I raised my son, Adam, alone. His father, my husband, Michael, passed away when Adam was just 10. Losing him was the hardest thing I've ever faced. But raising Adam became my purpose, my reason to get up each morning. We didn't have much, but we had love. Our evenings were simple, spaghetti dinners, late-night movies, his school stories that made me laugh. He always said, "Mom, when I grow up, I'll take care of you." And I'd smile and reply, "I don't want you to take care of me, Adam. I just want you to be happy." Years went by. He went to college in the city, got a good job, met a girl, Emily. When he first brought her home, I could see the sparkle in his eyes. The way he looked at her, gentle, patient, protective, reminded me so much of how his father used to look at me when we were young. Emily was polite, soft-spoken, and kind. She offered to help in the kitchen, complimented my cooking, and listened when I told stories about Adam's childhood. I liked her, I really did. She made my son happy, and that was enough. But over time, I started noticing small changes. Adam began calling less often. Our weekly dinners turned into monthly visits. And when they did visit, Emily always seemed slightly uncomfortable. Not rude, just distant, as if she wasn't. My name is Helen. I'm 62 years old, and I live in a small town where the air smells like rain after sunset and the grocery store clerk still remembers everyone's birthdays. I raised my son, Adam, alone. His father, my husband, Michael, passed away when Adam was just 10. Losing him was the hardest thing I've ever faced. But raising Adam became my purpose, my reason to get up each morning. We didn't have much, but we had love. Our evenings were simple, spaghetti dinners, late-night movies, his school stories that made me laugh. He always said, "Mom, when I grow up, I'll take care of you." And I'd smile and reply, "I don't want you to take care of me, Adam. I just want you to be happy." Years went by. He went to college in the city, got a good job, met a girl, Emily. When he first brought her home, I could see the sparkle in his eyes. The way he looked at her, gentle, patient, protective, reminded me so much of how his father used to look at me when we were young. Emily was polite, soft-spoken, and kind. She offered to help in the kitchen, complimented my cooking, and listened when I told stories about Adam's childhood. I liked her, I really did. She made my son happy, and that was enough. But over time, I started noticing small changes. Adam began calling less often. Our weekly dinners turned into monthly visits. And when they did visit, Emily always seemed slightly uncomfortable. Not rude, just distant, as if she wasn't sure what to say to me. I tried my best to make her feel welcome. I even redecorated the guest room for them, new sheets, fresh flowers, a family photo on the nightstand. But something invisible was there, a quiet tension, like I was walking on eggshells in my own home. When they got married, I was proud and emotional. I cried through the whole ceremony, clutching my handkerchief like a lifeline. Adam looked so handsome in his suit. He hugged me before walking down the aisle and whispered, "Thank you for everything, Mom. I wouldn't be here without you." That moment, that hug, I thought nothing would ever change between us. But marriage has its way of shifting things, not intentionally, not cruelly, but naturally. Calls became shorter. Visits became rarer. And soon, our conversations began to sound more like updates than heart-to-hearts. And then came that morning. That one word. Mother-in-law. It wasn't just a word. It was a boundary. A gentle, invisible wall. And I didn't know how to cross it anymore. In the weeks after that, I tried to tell myself I was imagining it. Maybe Adam was just busy. Maybe Emily was adjusting to married life. But something had changed. He started calling me less, even on weekends. When I did call, I could hear Emily's voice in the background, soft, polite, but somehow making him say, "Mom, I'll call you later." Later rarely came. One Sunday, I decided to invite them for dinner. "I'm making your favorite, chicken pot pie," I said over the phone, smiling. He hesitated. Mom, I'll have to check with Emily. We might be going to her parents' house this weekend." "Oh, of course," I said quickly, pretending not to feel that familiar sting. "Tell them I said hello." He promised to call me back, but he didn't. The pie went cold that night, untouched. I ate a small slice alone, the silence in the house growing louder with every bite. The next morning, I went for a walk in the park, just to clear my head. I saw a young mother playing with her toddler near the fountain. The little boy was laughing, and she kept calling out, "Come here, sweetheart." I smiled at them, but inside, my heart felt heavy. That used to be me. That used to be Adam and me. Now, I didn't even know what his favorite meal was anymore. Weeks passed. Then one afternoon, I got a text from Adam. "Hey Mom, we're expecting." I froze. I reread the message several times. Expecting. They were having a baby. My heart swelled, joy, pride, everything at once. But then a small ache followed. He hadn't called to tell me. He had texted. I texted back immediately. "Oh my goodness, Adam. I'm so happy for you both. Can I call?" No reply for hours. Finally, he responded, "Maya's resting. I'll call tomorrow." Tomorrow never came. I told myself not to take it personally. He had his own life now. But it's strange, you spend decades being someone's entire world, and suddenly, you're just a background voice they visit when time allows. Months later, I received an invitation. A baby shower, hosted by Emily's family. I smiled when I saw it, but a quiet fear lingered. When I arrived, I noticed I didn't know anyone there except Adam and Emily. Her family was warm and friendly, but I felt out of place. Emily's mother called me Mrs. Turner. That word again, distance. I stood near the table, watching them unwrap gifts, surrounded by laughter and chatter. Adam was glowing, laughing easily. I wanted to go hug him, but he was busy, part of a world that no longer included me. Later, as they posed for photos, Emily's mom asked everyone to gather. She said, "Let's get one with the family." I stepped forward instinctively, but then she added, "Oh, just Emily's side first." I froze mid-step. I stepped back quietly, pretending to adjust my purse. Adam didn't notice. For the first time, I realized my son wasn't mine anymore. He belonged to his new family now. And I had to learn how to love him from afar. When the baby was born, I waited for a call. It didn't come. 2 days later, I saw a photo online, Adam holding a tiny baby wrapped in a pink blanket. The caption read, "Welcome, Lily." My heart raced. My granddaughter, I didn't even know her name until that post. I stared at the photo for minutes, trying not to cry. Then I whispered to myself, "She's beautiful, Adam. She looks just like you." Finally, I called. He didn't pick up. A day later, he texted back, "Sorry, Mom. It's been crazy here. We'll have you meet her soon." But soon never seemed to come. Weeks turned into months. I sent small gifts, baby clothes, toys, handmade blankets. Sometimes I got a thank you. Sometimes nothing. The silence hurt more than words ever could. Then one Sunday morning, I decided to drive to their house. I baked some cookies, packed them neatly, and told myself I'd only stay for a few minutes. When I arrived, I could hear laughter from inside. I smiled, relieved, until the door opened. Emily looked surprised. "Oh, Mrs. Turner, we weren't expecting you." "I know, dear. I just wanted to drop these off." I handed her the cookies. "Thank you, that's sweet," she said, her tone polite but uneasy. I glanced past her, seeing Adam holding the baby. "Is that Lily?" He turned, startled. "Mom." I smiled softly. "She's beautiful." Emily shifted. "We were actually about to put her down for a nap." I nodded, stepping back. "Of course. I won't stay long." Adam walked me to the car. He looked tired, not angry, just caught between two worlds. "Mom," he said quietly, "please don't just drop by, okay? It makes things awkward for Emily." I swallowed hard. "I understand. I didn't mean to upset anyone." "I know," he said. "I love you. It's just, things are different now." Different. That word echoed all the way home. That night, I sat at my kitchen table, holding the small pink sweater I had knitted for Lily. I whispered to it softly, "You'll know me one day, sweetheart. I'll wait." But deep down, I began to accept something painful. Sometimes, love means waiting quietly in the background. 2 years passed. I saw Lily only once, at her birthday party. She was shy but curious, hiding behind Adam's legs when I waved. She called me grandma once, and that single word filled my heart completely. After that day, I didn't try to visit often. I sent cards, gifts, and prayers. That was enough. Then one afternoon, my phone rang. It was Adam. His voice sounded different, softer, slower. "Mom," he said, "can we come over?" When they arrived, Lily ran into my living room, laughing, her curls bouncing. Emily followed, holding a pie. "I made this for you," she said with a shy smile. I blinked, surprised. "Thank you, dear." Adam sat beside me and took my hand. "Mom, I'm sorry for how things were. I never meant to make you feel left out. I just didn't know how to balance it all." I squeezed his hand gently. "I know, sweetheart. You were learning to build your own family. I understand." He smiled, eyes wet. "You never complained. You just kept loving us anyway." "That's what mothers do," I said softly. That afternoon, we had lunch together, laughter, stories, the smell of apple pie filling the house. For the first time in years, I felt something I hadn't felt in so long, belonging. Later that evening, after they left, I stood by the window watching their car disappear down the quiet road. Lily waved from the back seat. I waved back, smiling through tears. I whispered, "Good night, sweetheart." Then I turned off the lights, sat by the window, and thought about everything, the word mother-in-law, the silence, the distance, the slow return of love. I realized something that night. Sometimes, love doesn't stay the same. It changes shape. It grows, it stretches, it waits. I may not be mom anymore, not the way I once was. But that's okay. Because love, when it's real, doesn't disappear. It just finds new names. And as the moonlight filled my living room, I smiled and whispered, "He can call me whatever he wants, I'll always be his mother."